was the summer of 2010 in Muscat, Oman. Lonely afternoon, just a toddler for company. We were sitting on the floor because my son was learning how to crawl. And the show that I was watching ended. I reached for the remote and I realized it was my son's chew toy. I thought it's better, let's see what's coming on next. And a song which I had heard donkeys years ago, it started on the show, Carry On by Kansas. It was basically showing me a montage of something called a road sofa. They showed me two actors I vaguely recognized, did not know their names, and an episode by the name of Swan Song started. And that, my children, is how I ruined my life. Ding 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 ding, la 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 la. Seriously speaking, having absolutely no clue of the show, it was surprisingly very easy for me to relate to Dean's and Sam's vulnerability and Casti, whatever his name was, loyalty. I googled and searched. I spent a fortune on downloading season 1 to season 6. I learned the difference between torrent and download file. I learned the multiple clickbait buttons which say download episode. They link you to their separate pages. Also, there is no African cousin who is a prince in Somalia. And by the way, they are not going to make an orphanage out there. Then came a day when the world I knew actually stood still. And I'm not exaggerating. I had stumbled upon a YouTube video of a girl crying, sobbing uncontrollably. She was giving a review of a fan fiction by the name of Kristen Shaw. It weirded me out. I mean, the characters of a show are already fiction. Why do they need additional fictional stories? She had posted a link. I did not know what tags meant at that time. I went up to it. I smiled when they shared their milkshake. I blushed in chapter 4. I cried when Dean returned, so broken from war. And I died when Cass died. What an emotional roller coaster I had been in a matter of few hours. I googled again, I searched again. Twitter, Tumblr, archives of our own, live journal. They were just names previously, social platforms which existed. I made an account in all of them. I mean, like a wanderer in Sahara, I was searching for my oasis. I got a blurb from a random stranger asking if I was an Indian supernatural fan. I was warned of pervy strangers on the net very cautiously. I said, yeah, I am. And I gave them my hubby's phone number. Some message I had commented on the Facebook page, Women of Letters India. They had read up on that and they kind of liked what my opinion was. They told me that they had their own separate page, a WhatsApp group, a Facebook page, a Twitter page, and they wanted me to be a part of it. And I did. And within a matter of 8 hours, I remember very well, I had spent almost 400 to 500 messages with these girls who I didn't even know existed. I felt so alive chatting with them. I mean, they didn't judge me about who I shipped. We shared theories and character arcs, and Gabriel, we were fans of Gabriel. I had found people who were equally crazy. Family doesn't end with blood, nor does it start with it. This ragtag group of strangers, these girls, they become a part of my life, my everyday life. They are my 2 a.m. friends because my 2 a.m. is almost 3:34 over there. And I met them over the summer in India. Though a certain someone went for a hair appointment than rather meet me. Thank you, Kripke, Kim Manners, Jensen, Jarrett, Misha, Mark, the cast and crew, and CW. Thank you, fans. Carry on the artwork, the video montages, the fan fiction, the audios, the memes that you create. All that is inspired by Supernatural. Kick life in the ass, because this show, which has already completed season 11, has been renewed for season 12. It's gonna be with us forever, in our hearts and our memories. Thank you.